Yeah, woo! What's up everyone? Today we are looking at Transferwise in detail. I know when I was shopping around for a money transfer service, I found it really frustrating not being able to see how a service worked before I signed up. So today I'm doing my part by giving you guys a peek behind the curtain at Transferwise. By the way, if you decide to open an account with them, you should use the referral link in the description to get a free transfer. So first step here is to log in, standard stuff. However, when you try to log in, Transferwise sends you a notification to your phone via their app so you can confirm that it's you and not somebody else who's trying to log in. So that's a cool little feature in case your password gets compromised. And boom, we're in. Today I'm going to do two different transfers, one using a debit card and one using a bank transfer, so you guys can see both methods. So first step here is to click send money. How much would you like to transfer? Pretty straightforward, so 500 Australian dollars to Canada. What's really slick here about Transferwise is that they're really clear about how much money the transfer will cost you. So in our case, the fee here is $3.48 and the rate is 99.13 Australian cents for each Canadian dollar. Now note that what you're getting here is the mid-market rate, the rate you can see on xe.com or Google, not the terrible exchange rate you're getting at your bank. So to recap, 500 Australian dollars to Canada using a debit card, that's all good. Let's hit continue. Okay, who are you sending the money to? Well, this is where we tell Transferwise our destination bank account. Today, I want to send the money to myself. First step, very simple, fill in my name. Then I need 3 bits of information from my Canadian bank, which happens to be Tangerine. First, I need the institution number and the transit number. These are bank specific. So I found them on Tangerine's website. Yours will be different if you use a different bank. Next, I need the account number. Of course, that's unique to each bank account. So I need to log in into my bank, find the information there, and copy and paste it. Finally, I'm gonna tick saving because my account is a savings account and hit confirm. Okay, so the next step here is to review the details of your transfer. It's your last chance to change anything before you commit to the trade. Looks good, so I'm gonna hit confirm and continue. Finally, we're at the last step. How would you like to pay? This is where I pick which method I want to use to send my Australian dollars to Transferwise. All right, so I've got 4 options here. The options are gonna be different depending which country you're in, so keep that in mind. First step here is a debit card, which is fast and easy, but your bank might have a daily limit on how much you can spend on your debit card. So if you need to transfer a large sum, this may not work for you. All right, second option here, Poly transfer, which I do not recommend. I mean, there's even an entry on my bank's website telling customers don't use them. So I think I don't need to say anything else about that. All right, credit card, fast and easy, but you're gonna pay extra fees for credit card processing. So I would not recommend it unless you have no other options. And finally, plain old vanilla bank transfer. So I'm gonna show you that one in a minute, but for now, let's stick to the quick and easy debit card. Okay, so this should look familiar if you've ever done online shopping anywhere. So very straightforward, card number, card expiry, security code, that's all good. And finally, I just need to click pay 500 Australian dollar. And boom, that's it. Your payment was successful. You saved $28. I guess compared to Commonwealth and ANZ here, that's crazy when you think about it. $28 is huge on a tiny $500 transfer. All right, so that was the debit card, but now I want to show you a transfer using a bank transfer instead of the debit card. So let's go back to the main page. I'm going to click send money again. And how much do I like to transfer? Well, this time I'm going to transfer more. I want to transfer 1,500 Australian dollars. And my fee is now $10.43. Now notice that the fee is higher but because I'm sending more money. The fee is a percentage of the amount that you transfer. I'm still getting the mid-market rate, still awesome, so I'm good to go, and I'm gonna hit continue. Now, who are you sending the money to? Now, this time, Transferwise remembers my bank details from my previous transfer, so I don't have to re-enter all my information here, which is great. I'll just click myself. All right, last chance to review the trade again. That's good. Confirm and continue. How would you like to pay? So $1,500 is above my daily limit for my debit card, so I'm going to use a bank transfer instead. So I just click bank transfer. So now Transferwise is giving me very important information that I will need to use to send them $1,500 doing a bank transfer. So these are their own bank details in Australia. If I was sending them money from, say, France or the UK or the US, then these would be different bank accounts, they would be different bank details. So I'll just jump over to my Australian bank's website, which happens to be Commonwealth Bank. So I'll just log in and pop over to Transfers and BPay. Of course, yours might be different depending which bank you're using. Now I have to tell Commonwealth where to send my $1,500. So I'm going to click New Payee and fill in the account name. That's simply Transferwise. Then the BSB, that's the number that identifies which bank I'm sending the money to. I'm going to copy paste that number in there, and notice that this is telling me that Transferwise has a bank account at NAB. So it's just a regular standard local bank account. All right, next step here to fill in is the account number. Let's copy paste that in there. Now you need to get that right, otherwise you're gonna send the money into some stranger's account, which I'm sure will make them very happy, but you might get bummed about your money being lost in the system here, so get the account number right. Next, the amount, obviously $1,500 for my example. Now the description, that's just a little note that will appear on my own bank statement, so it can be anything really. So I'm gonna say to Transferwise. All right, description on recipient statement. Now this is really super important. Get this right. This is where I need to put my unique reference number so that Transferwise knows who the money is coming from. If I don't include the reference number, they won't know the money is coming from me, just money will appear in their account and they won't know where it came from. So make sure to get the reference number right. All right, I'm gonna hit next, review everything. BSB number is good, account number is good, reference number is good, everything looks legit. I'm gonna click pay. All right, Commonwealth is giving me a receipt. Now I'm gonna pop back to Transferwise, and the last thing I need to do there is to click I've sent the money to Transferwise. And now it says waiting for your $1,500 payment. So that's fine because it usually takes a day or two for your bank to transfer the money over. So now Transferwise is waiting for my Australian dollars. As soon as they get them, they will convert them to Canadian dollars and send them to the recipient account in Canada. All right, so that's it. You don't have anything else to do. You just have to wait for the money to show up at destination. I hope Transferwise makes more sense right now. Don't forget to use the referral link in the description when you open your account to get a free transfer. Give me a like if you found this video useful. Don't forget to subscribe if you want more of that kind of content. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.